7. Don't give up on the Metsies, boy. I'm telling you, it's the Mets division to lose. The Atlanta Braves are 6-7. Philadelphia is 5-8, and everybody in Philadelphia is happy. They're happy. They're 5-8. They're going, we're 5-8. I mean, Philadelphia over the last couple of years has really not been that good of a baseball team. And they're just starting to show signs that, hey, maybe we have something going here. Maybe we have something going here. They're 5-8, but in last place. Central Division, the Cincinnati Reds are 9-5. They're playing well above their head. The Milwaukee Brewers are 8-7, and we're all very happy here in the greatest city in the world, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Chicago Cubs are 7-7. Pittsburgh is 6-8, and the St. Louis Cardinals, who are now coming in, are 5-9. They've won 2 games in a row. They're 4-4. Actually 4-6 in their last 10 games. Now St. Louis is going, hey, we're going to Milwaukee. We're going to walk away with 4. We're going to walk away with 4. We're going to be right up there. Don't do it, St. Louis. Don't come up here and be cocky. Don't come up here and say, wow, we're the St. Louis Cardinals. We're going to sweep the Milwaukee Brewers. We're the best team the baseball's ever seen. You're not. You're not. You're a weak team. You are really a weak team. So I'm going to take the Brewers are going to win, too. They're going to go 2-2. 2-2. 2-2 against the St. Louis Cardinals, and I like that. West, the Arizona Cardinals are playing heads-up baseball. I love it. Absolutely love it. After last year, hey, guess what? They fired Tony La Russa. He didn't know what he was doing. He had no clue what he was doing as the president of the Arizona Diamondbacks. They got rid of him, and guess what? The Diamondbacks are playing great baseball. They're playing great baseball because now they've got baseball people in there, not Tony La Russa people. Colorado is 10-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers of Los Angeles, California 7-8. San Francisco 6-9. San Diego is right where they belong at 5-10. You know, and I was thinking about this because Ryan Braun basically is a California boy. I think that's where he wants to end up. He might try to make a trade down to Miami. If he seriously will be traded this year, I still think he's pushing. I think the Dodgers are in the run. I think the Giants are in the run. And San Diego. San Diego's loaded with prospects. Are any of them ready to come up and help the Brewers right now? And maybe, I don't know, but wouldn't that be funny if Ryan Braun got traded to San Diego? And he does have a lot of say in where he's going to end up. I don't think it's going to happen, but let's say it does. I think that'd be kind of funny. So he'd be taking a step backwards. So, but I'm serious. I really think that he's pushing it to go to the Dodgers, and it makes sense. Why not? Seriously, why not? That's not a bad little deal for Ryan Braun. That is definitely a big market. He'll get a lot of attention in Los Angeles, and not all of it will be positive. Let's take a look at some of the action in Major League Baseball today as we get ready to go into our second break. Of course, you've got the Pirates and Cardinals this afternoon. That series wraps up down in St. Louis. Brewers, Cubs, Rangers, Athletics. You got Marlins and Mariners, White Sox and Yankees tonight in the Big Apple. New York City, Boston and the Blue Jays, Orioles and the Reds, Tigers and the Rays, Phillies and the Mets, Nationals and Braves, Indians and Twins, Angels and Astros, Giants, Royals, D-backs, Padres, Zach Greinke on the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and the Rockies and the Dodgers. So if you're up late tonight, you got some good series there. You got Clayton Kershaw's on the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and Zach Greinke's on the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks. So catch those games, man. I'm telling you, that's good baseball. Tomorrow you got the Red Sox and Blue Jays, Indians and Twins, Tigers and Rays, Angels and Astros, Orioles and Reds, Phillies and Mets, Nationals and Braves, Orioles and Rangers, Cardinals and Brewers, D-backs, Padres, and Mariners, Athletics for tomorrow. That Brewer game, of course, is tomorrow night right here in the greatest city in the world, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at Miller Park. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to take a look at what is going on with the Pittsburgh Pirates. They lose one of their top players. Can it be rectified? Is it going to be a problem that lingers for a long time in the Steel City? We'll discuss that when we come back after this short break. You're listening to the big show. We call it Brewtownsports.
It's finally here. The Christmas collection you've been waiting for. Armadillo Records presents Elmwood P. Scoggins. A distant fiddly. Oh, shoot, I forgot the words to this one. The Elmwood P. Scoggins and Family Christmas album. The first Noel, the angels did sing. An album you and your family will love forever. Oh, Southern comfort and joy, comfort and joy. It's about all the words I know of that one. It came upon a midnight glare where, what's that word right there say? The Elmwood P. Scoggins and Family Christmas album. Imagine the love in your children's eyes when they hear this Christmas classic. Oh, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He had a very shiny schnoz. And if you ever saw him, you'd think he's supposed to be in the land of Oz. Did somebody tell them people in the background to shut up? I'm singing here. Don't miss your chance to get this beautiful Christmas collection from one of Alabama's fastest rising stars. Good King Winkel's Master. Is that how you say that? Hello, folks. This is Elmwood P. Scoggins. You know, I can just see you and your family roasting chestnuts by an open fire, cranking that 500-watt stereo system you got for Christmas with a new Elmwood Scoggins and Family Christmas album. Here's Billy to tell you more on how you can order. And, by the way, move over, Boxcar Willie. To order your Elmwood P. Scoggins and Family Christmas album, send 5628 to Elmwood P. Scoggins Family Christmas album. Post Office Box 168921726281443-9, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Or call 1-800-ARMADILLO. Elmwood P. Scoggins and Family Christmas album. Only from Armadillo Records.
Yeah, beat the crowds and order that right now. You're listening to The Big Show. We call it Brewtownsports. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook at Brewtownsports and Mr. Brewtown. Don't forget about the Facebook group, True Blue Brew Crew. You can also listen to the show at BaseballTalkRadio.com, Spreaker, Podomatic Player, FM, Stitcher, TuneIn, and iTunes.com, and the 405media.com, Super Live Talk, and Righteous Podcast. You can email the show at MrBrewtown78 at gmail.com. Just like Alan in Milwaukee, who emailed and basically wanted to know what my training was in journalism. I worked at a radio station and learned from some people that are really seriously some of the best in radio. So that's my training. They said, do this and don't ever do that. That's my training. Alan says that he's thinking about going to Notre Dame for journalism. Hey, do it. I mean, come on, seriously, folks. If you can go to Notre Dame, if your parents got the money and they can afford to send you to Notre Dame, you do it. You just do it. You don't write to some podcast and ask some guy who's got a podcast, should I go to Notre Dame? I mean, come on. And if you can't answer that question by yourself, Alan, then maybe you don't deserve to go to Notre Dame. Seriously, Alan, if you got the opportunity to go to Notre Dame, you go to Notre Dame. Doesn't matter if you're going for journalism or whatever, you go to Notre Dame. Unless you have an opportunity to go to Marquette. You go to Marquette. So there you go. That's one of the many fine emails that I received this week that I could read on the show. You can do that, Mr. Brewtown78 at gmail.com. So there you go. Things don't look right for the Pittsburgh Pirates. They have lost center fielder Sterling Marte. He's been suspended for 80 games without pay, effective immediately on Tuesday for violating Major League Baseball's Joint Drug Prevention and Treatment Program. Now, this is a huge loss for the Pittsburgh club, with an already thin margin for error in the National League Central. Marte tested positive for nandrolone, a performance-enhancing substance, according to a statement by the commissioner's office. The 28-year-old will be ineligible for the postseason if the Pirates qualify, but their odds will be much longer without their number 2 hitting center fielder. The Pirates learned of Marte's suspension late Monday night, and his teammates found out Tuesday when he addressed the team in St. Louis and apologized. Left fielder Gregory Polanco called the situation heartbreaking. In a statement released Tuesday afternoon through the MLB Players Association, Marte said neglect and lack of knowledge led to a mistake and apologized for his actions. I don't buy that. I'm sorry if he feels bad about it, but I don't buy that it was neglect and lack of knowledge. I think every Major League Baseball player knows exactly what he can and cannot put into his body. They know this. It's over. They're told over and over. It's everywhere. It's posted. You're constantly reminded every time you pop something into your mouth. Somebody's there to say, hey, make sure that's not something that is on that list. It's clearly specified. So he did it because he wanted to get that edge. Whether it was he was coming off an injury or whatever, he did it because he wanted the edge. He got an 80-day suspension. Serve that suspension. Learn from it. Please, and please, I'm glad, and I'll give him the credit because he didn't come out like Ryan Braun and deny that it was happening and blame it on somebody else. At least he said, okay, but it's not neglect and lack of knowledge. It just can't be. Otherwise, this guy is one of the dumbest people in Major League Baseball because, like I said, it's everywhere in Major League Baseball. You're constantly reminded that there are so many things that you cannot do. You cannot put this into your body, whether it's a rub or it's a food or it's a juice or it's gummy bears or it's whatever. You have to know this stuff. I don't buy the lack of knowledge. I just don't. It's an excuse that he wrote because he wants people to feel sorry for him. That, okay, well, I didn't quite understand that I wasn't allowed to do that. I think we're far enough evolved as a human race to say, no, you know what, this guy knew what he was doing, he got caught, that's what he feels sorry for. So there you go. So if you have any comments on that, if you think I'm wrong, email the show at MrBrewtown78 at gmail.com. You get to the point where you get sick and tired of these athletes say, well, I didn't quite understand that. I wasn't allowed to beat up my girlfriend in an elevator. I don't understand. Or I didn't understand that I'm not allowed to kill two people. You get to the point where you're just sick of it. Okay. I think every human being knows that there's rules. There's rules at work. And that's what this is. Sterling Martin he's got a job. His job is to play center field for the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's it. The Pirates in Major League Baseball have a whole bunch of rules of what you can and cannot put into your body or on your body. And if he didn't read it, then that's not lack of knowledge. That's just being lazy. It's just being stupid. So I don't buy it. But it does hurt the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I like the Pirates. I have gained respect for the Pittsburgh Pirates over the last 10, 15 years. Seriously. I like the Pittsburgh Pirates. And this guy just basically he stuck his nose up in the air at the Pittsburgh Pirates and their rules. And the fans, by the way, too. If you're a Pittsburgh Pirate fan, and I've got a few people that listen to the show that are Pirates fans, I'd be a little upset. We went through this in Milwaukee with Ryan Braun, and now some of the Cubs players there's rumors online that one of the Milwaukee Brewers might. Yeah, there's rumors. I'll believe it when I see it. Well, we've been through this before. Lack of knowledge, neglect. No, he knew exactly what he was doing. So there you go. And he has to deal with this now. And he's going to have to deal with the Pittsburgh Pirates because, and let's say the Pirates do make the playoffs. They're not going to, but let's say they do, and also they can't have Marte in the lineup. That's going to hurt him. And that's going to come back when he wants another big money contract for the Pittsburgh Pirates. They may say, you know what? Go sign with San Diego, man. Go to Cincinnati. Go to Colorado. We don't want you here anymore. So I don't buy that. I just don't buy it. So bad news for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Good news for everybody who plays them. So, hey, also, if you're one of the smart people and you had Eric Thames on your fantasy team, and nobody did, by the way, congratulations. The guy's off to a unbelievable start. Oh, I love it. I just love it. I love it when a player that everybody kind of disregarded is off to a good start. That's pretty much our show for today. Hope you enjoyed it, because I sure enjoyed giving it to you. You are listening to the big show. We call it Brewtown Sports. Look for us on Twitter and Facebook at Brewtown Sports and Mr. Brewtown. Facebook group is True Blue Brew Crew. You can listen to the show at BaseballTalkRadio.com, Spreaker, Podomatic, Player FM, Stitcher, TuneIn, and iTunes.com. And the 405media.com, Super Live Talk, and rate this podcast. Email the show at MrBrewtown78 at gmail.com. Have a good day, everybody. Broadcasting from the greatest city in the world, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Mr. Brewtown has left the studios. Drive home safely. Beep, beep.